Hi everybody, welcome back to accounting. I know this is a little different than what we do in class, but hopefully it will work just as well. So we are going back way, gosh, it's been 4 or 5 weeks ago when we finished doing our special journals. But the one thing we talked about when we were doing the special journals was that when we buying stuff on account and they go in the purchases journal, we also buy some things on account that aren't purchases for resale, and they did not go in the purchase journal. They'll go in the general journal. So chapter 11 is kind of the odds and ends that didn't really go in any of those special journals. Just a few things that will actually go in the general journal, that journal that we learned at the very beginning of class. So that's what we'll basically be doing in chapter 11 is things that didn't go, and then sales returns and purchase returns. All right, so for chapter 11-1, we've got two simple transactions. The first one is on December 5th. Bought office supplies on account. This is not going to go in the purchases journal because it's just office supplies. So supplies dash office. M57 was our document number. The amount of money is $532. And accounts payable. / my Aunt Miriam Milam Corporation. $532. The next one is return merchandise to Griffin Incorporated, $248. Well, when we return merchandise on an accounts payable, it's going to be the exact opposite journal entry as if we had bought it. So we're going to have accounts payable Griffin Incorporated DM32, and it's $248. And purchases, returns, and allowances. Since it's a purchase return, we'll grade the step. Everything's correct. And we'll move on to 11-2. Sorry, we'll go to the next step because there's another step. Okay, so here we are on the next step where we are going to post these journal entries, if you'll remember how to do that. The first one goes to supplies dash office, so we'll do the drop down. We'll type in the 7th. If you remember, the post reference was the journal and the page number, so this is the general journal, page 12. So that means we're going to type in G12. This was a debit for $532. We had a debit balance. That means that we must add them together, which means the answer will be $3,480. The account number is of 1145. We'll place it in here. The next one, okay, this is going to be a little bit different. Posting these that are accounts payable and to a specific ledger. So let's show you how that works. We're going to come down here because it says accounts payable first. We're going to come down here to the accounts payable ledger. We're going to type in the 5th, G12, the credit is $532. And it's a credit balance, so we're going to add the two. The answer is $9,025.50. This account number is 2110. We'll type it in there. But we're going to do the / just like we see over here, because we're also going to have to put it in the Milam Corporation ledger too. Because we got to know, remember, we have to know what each person owes us. We have the little buckets, the subsidiary accounts, and the control account. So we have to know each one. We have to post each one to make sure at the end of the month that they all balance together. Okay, so this was a credit for $532. It has a credit balance, which means we're going to add them together. The answer here is $1,975. This account number is 250. And so that's how you're going to post any of these that has the / in there. You have to have both of them accounted for. Okay, so we're going to have something similar to that here with accounts payable Griffin Incorporated. We're going to come down here to the accounts payable ledger on the 7th, G12, and that was a debit for $248. So here's the debit, $248. Since it's a, oops, I put that on the wrong place. See, when we're in class, y'all can stop me from doing that. All right, so this is a debit, this is a normal credit, so that means we have to subtract the $248. So the answer is $8,777.50. Okay, that account number again is 2110. So we're going to come up here and put 2110 and a / and the rest of it is Griffin. So we're going to open up the Griffin ledger on the 7th, G12, and it was a debit for $248. We have a credit balance. That means that we must subtract the two. $710 is the answer here. And the account number is 220, so we're going to add it here. And then we have one left to record, purchases, returns, and allowances. Come down here and add that. And it was the credit for $248. It's a normal credit balance, so we're going to add the two together. $4,442.60. Okay, our last account number is 5130. Add it in here. Hopefully I got all this stuff right. Hopefully you do too. Okay, I did manage to put the 7th in instead of the 5th, which is what it was supposed to be. And that was my error. Y'all were probably screaming at the screen saying, no, it's wrong, Miss Clark. So that is the end of the 11-1. Now you work on it on your own. Next video would be 11-2.